Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Locked In Wrestling is here to do your Summerslam 2025 predictions here at Only Friends. Been a busy couple weeks for me, and I know for Prince as well. Prince, how you doing?
Hanging in there. I'm wicked excited to see what we got for this coming up show. It's built with excitement, built with pure pure rivalries. Something that we some of the matches on here we should have already seen, but you know what? We're getting them. And I'm wicked happy about that.
First two
But with all that said, I'm excited to see this card.
first two night SummerSlam as well. Very excited. We're not gonna waste any time here. Getting into the first matchup here. Gonna go through night one first, and then night two right after night one. Tiffany Strand versus Jade Cargill for the women's championship. Who do you got?
I gotta go with my girl Tiffy on this one.
I'd like to see Tiffy retain, but I'm going Jade here. I really feel like they're building Jade up to be the next big star, and I feel like she's going to win the women's championship at SummerSlam. The other match is Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Gonna be a 5-star banger. I got Orton and Jelly Roll in this one.
Yeah, Orton and Jelly Roll.
Okay. Then we also have Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss for the women's tag team titles.
You know what? I know we're trying to be quick on this, but I'm a little iffy on this one because I feel like it would be in WWE's best interest to go with Bliss and Flair.
I've
I feel like that's something out of left field. I haven't watched SmackDown except for highlights, so I don't know how it's being handled, but I feel like that would be a team that would win the titles.
it hasn't been very often for me to say this, but I honestly am looking forward to this whole Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss frenemies rivalry or whatever.
And
It's been very interesting to me.
mhm.
So I'm going with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss to win the tag titles. As much as I hate them throwing tag teams together of main roster stars, then yeah.
It's kind of weird in a way when you think about it. Like it's weird seeing them two together, but it kind of fits well at the same time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're both going Bliss and Flair.
Yeah,
Okay, Bliss and Flair. And then another tag team match, Roman and Jay versus Braun and Braun with the Oracle Paul Heyman in their corner.
mm.
I feel like Roman and Jay would win here, but I feel like a really interesting option is to have Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to go over.
I think this is where if you're aiming for what we think you're aiming for, this is where they win this match. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed should win this match. It's not just for me. I'm a big fan of them, but it's not because of fan. But let's face it, look at them too. We've had multiple discussions about these two single stars and now possible tag team. Let's face it, no matter what happens with these two, they're 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 right there.
Only way I'm okay with Roman and Jay winning is if right after it's by some upset, right after they just I mean this could work, hear me out. Roman and Jay win and then Braun and Braun just destroy them. And then that writes off Roman off TV because he's gonna go off to go film Street Fighter and take several more months off.
That is so. I keep forgetting about the Street Fighter films.
So
Film.
I personally think Roman and Jay maybe win, and then Bronson and Braun Breaker just beat them up after the match. And then
I no, I gotta
but
disagree on that one. Real quick, real quick. I think they should destroy Roman and Jay. Roman be gone for a bit, do his movies. Jay is still there to take that serious ass whooping if need be.
no, I think
You
they do
know,
destroy them. I just think Roman and Jay win, which causes them just to destroy them and annihilate them after the match.
I will say I will agree with most of that, but I'm gonna say they win
Okay, I'm cool with saying that they win because I honestly could see it going both ways. I just see
with this match. Yeah,
I know how they like to do their WrestleManias and their SummerSlams. They like to do the big top stars going over and winning a lot of the time. And then the last match for night one, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. If Kross wins, Zayn has to say the words Kross is right. If Zayn wins, Kross must say I was wrong about Zayn.
I'm going with Cross on this one.
I'm going with Kross, but Kross apparently hasn't re-signed with the company and his contract's up very soon. So it also wouldn't surprise me Sammy wins here. I want Kross to win, and I'm going with Kross. But I'm also leaving it there. Sami Zayn is Sammy. I don't know. I think Sammy. You can't count Sami Zayn out.
No, you really can't.
So I'm going same thing with the Roman and Jay. I'm kind of 50-50 on this one, but I'll go Kross.
I'm
Um,
going Cross all the way.
Night 2, August 3rd, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, triple threat for the Women's World Championship. I'm going Naomi to retain.
Yeah,
Uh, we'll just move right on. Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria. Last chance for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Who are you thinking here, Becky or Lyra?
I'm going Lyra. This is her time to get back up on the horse and just keep going.
I agree
She's
100.
gonna win this.
I agree 100%. I think Lyra gets the strap back. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu steel cage match for the United States title. This one is interesting to me because I could see a world where Solo retains
Yeah,
because with his whole MFTs, his My Family Tree in his corner, I think it's very interesting if Solo retains because if Jacob wins it, then that kind of, from what I'm seeing, they're setting up more. They're setting up basically another war. They're setting up another Bloodline War Games, in my opinion,
yeah.
kind of in a way.
When
With,
you think about it, I mean,
and I
the
think, and I think
things are there for it. It screams Bloodline in some ways.
there's been rumors about Zilla Fatu debuting too. So I don't know. Plus, I could see them giving it to Jacob. Jacob gets his two big wins at WrestleMania and SummerSlam. So I could see it happening there as well.
The present generation
Yeah.
of that wrestling side of family is getting gold, you know, and it's they're doing bigger and better things now. You know, when you really look at it.
So I'm going Solo Sikoa to retain, honestly. Same thing with Roman and Jay and Cross and Sammy. This one's a tough one.
I just want Jacob to get that win back, and
Yeah,
I think this. Yeah, I'm going Jacob on
you
this.
know what? I'll change it to Jacob just because I think they want him to get his two big wins. One at
Yeah,
WrestleMania. I'm going Jacob. Think it'd be intriguing if Solo wins though. This one's very interesting. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. Okay, hear me out
mm,
because I have a story in mind for this. Have you heard this one? AJ
hold on first. Sorry, go ahead.
AJ Styles wins the Intercontinental Championship, takes the title to Clash in Paris to face John Cena for the WWE Championship. Title for title. John Cena beat Styles and then he also wins the Intercontinental title. And then knocks another one off his bucket list before retiring, winning the one
Top.
title. Winning the one title he's never won.
I like that. Okay, yeah, top heel move right there. There you go.
So just because of that, I wouldn't mind
Okay.
Dom retain. Just because of that, I got AJ Styles winning.
I got Dirty Dom, but this just feels like AJ Styles time right here.
I
Something's telling me that there's something brewing for Dom.
I hate
And
my
you know,
I hate myself saying Dom losing the title. I do,
mhm,
but in my opinion, he just hasn't done enough with it since Mania. So give it to someone else. Hopefully, maybe that Dom can win it back. He can win it back at the end of the year. I think Dom winning it back would honestly do more. I think Dom could take a loss and then he'll win it back later on at the end of the year.
yeah,
I think that's the way to go. I'm going Styles. What's your pick? You got
I'll
Dom or
go with Styles. Yeah,
Styles. Okay.
yeah,
And then this match, I think, could be matched the entire weekend. We have the six-pack TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. We have the Wyatt Six defending against Andrade and Rey Fenix, DIY, Fraxium, Motor City Machine Guns, and the Street Profits. I think this is gonna be a hell of a matchup. I think contenders could be Rey Fenix and Andrade, and also Fraxium, but
yeah.
they just put the belts on the Wyatt Six, so I got the Wyatt Six to retain.
So if I were to pick a team to win that match,
Plus, they
Motor
made
City, hands down. Motor City, hands down. Okay,
uh
that's my pick right there. Motor City Machine Guns to win those titles. If the Wyatt Six were to lose them,
um Motor City Machine Guns. You can't count them out. I just personally, I don't see them taking the straps off Wyatt Six. Maybe
I
there's,
feel like
there's a slight chance. They've been building them up to be the big boogeyman of the tag team division, and they literally won them. You're kind of burying them in a way to take them off them. But at the same time, you're not, because it's a ladder match. So it is
mhm,
a safe option to get them taken to take them off. It's a mixed feeling. I'm just going Wyatt Six because I like to see them retain, really honestly. And I
I
just don't.
would go with Motor City Machine Guns if anything.
So yeah, Motor City, I got Wyatt Six. What's
Yeah.
your honorable mention? My honorable mention would be I'll go for Axiom honorable mention.
Yeah, Praxium is a major honorable mention on this list.
And then finally, for the main event, we got John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Okay, so John Cena's retaining. I'm just saying it right now. I got John Cena to retain.
Hmm.
Because Cody Rhodes is going to go film Street Fighter with Roman right after SummerSlam or sometime after SummerSlam. So I don't see them putting the belt on Cody. Now, something's very
Uh,
interesting up here. Do you see? Do you see Rock coming out? We know we know Travis Scott isn't an option because they've severed
yeah,
ties.
they've severed ties completely. I feel like with this situation, I think the Rock should come back because I've been hearing about a double turn. So if anything,
Yes,
if Cody turns heel and Cena turns face, this is where the Rock could come in completely, or at least bits and pieces, or at least a lot
here's
more,
my
because Cena was the pawn to draw Cody in.
hold on, give me 1 second. Um, sorry, brain fart. I heard about the double turn. It's very interesting. Cena coming back to light and Cody going dark. I just don't know if it has to do anything with The Rock. I unless they tell some really good story, which they just
You
haven't been.
sounded very robotic.
You're sounding robotic. You there? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. They just need to tell a really good narrative because they just have really failed with this whole Rock Cena thing, Cena heel turn. No,
You're frozen too.
okay, here we go. We good now? Jesus. Okay, I'm just gonna. So many technical difficulties here. We tried filming this earlier with CJ and his thing, and now something between me and Prince. Not sure what's going on. I got John Cena retain. I just personally don't. I personally don't feel. Um, hold on. Who you got? Cena or Cody? I'm just gonna finish it off here strong. Um, sorry, so many technical difficulties. I got John Cena retaining. I personally just don't feel double turn do anything if it has anything to do with Rock. Rock needs to finish what he did with Cena first before anything with Cody. It just not to me. It's just not going to make sense. I mean, unless they play it off really well, then that's the only way I see it. I got Cena retaining. I got Cena taking this belt all the way to December and losing it there, or even retiring with it. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the technical difficulties here towards the end. Thank you so much for watching this. SummerSlam will start this Saturday and Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, August 2nd and 3rd. Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you guys later. Two sweet guys, and yeet. Have a good SummerSlam weekend, everyone. And don't forget to stay locked in. Yeah.